What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Stellar Lumens today, XLM. It is the 7th day of August. We're 1 week into August already, you guys. Can you believe it? 40 cents is the price. 21 hours, 20 minutes left in the day, and we are still in our consolidation phase here after this massive move up. This is absolutely, undeniably, without contestation, a bull flag. That's absolutely what this is. Look up bull flag on Google Images. Tell me if it doesn't look exactly like this shape here, where it's just like that. It is perfect. It's perfect. It's literally, I couldn't ask for a more perfect pattern. With that in mind, where would we measure this from? We could take this low. I want to take this low though, low to high. With that in mind, the measure move here of this pattern should take us all the way up to about 79 cents, right? Bull flags are pretty damn reliable, but what most people won't tell you is that measure moves are not requirements. You can miss a measure move. You can exceed a measure move. You could stop right at the measure move and continue on past there, right? It's not some kind of prophecy that needs to happen, and even if it does happen, it doesn't need to stop there, okay? But with that being said, let's get into the short-term stuff, and then we'll see if we can figure out if we are in fact ready to break out of this consolidation phase and move higher. Let's look at this on a 1 hour time frame here. 40 cents is the price. The RSI, it's very volatile. Very, very volatile, right? Overbought, oversold, oversold, overbought, oversold, like just kind of very volatile. You were bearish for a time here, but things are a little bit different now. You did have a downtrend, lower lows, lower highs. You've since broken out of that downtrend. I wouldn't say you're bullish here. You're certainly not bearish. You have a bullish setup. The setup would be to get into the overbought zone, right? That's the idea. You want to get into the overbought zone, and ideally, you want to see readings like this where you get some consistency and some like life in that area versus like bouncing off the oversold zone, like that, right? What do I mean by versus that? I just mean like instead of bouncing off the overbought zone, like you did here with the oversold zone, you want to get into it, right? It's okay that you got oversold, especially if you're getting stronger readings in the overbought zone, showing that you do have a bit more of a connection with this area than the bearish area of control, right? And that if you get overbought on the 1 hour time frame, you should be breaking out of this overall downtrend that you're in now. It kind of looks like, you had a triangle here, obviously, like some kind of triangle, broke out of it to the downside. You had 1, 2, 3 phase correction there, right? Little 1, 2, 3 move. And now, I know it looks kind of ugly, but maybe it looks better on a 4 hour time frame. Let's just see, right? 1, 2, 3-legged move there, an ABC correction, which if you're looking at this here, ABC corrections, that's a thing, right? Take it from that high to that low, to that high, to that low, ABC correction, right? That's not what I meant to do. Very common kind of thing to do. Most corrective phases are 3-legged phases in themselves. If we are to get overbought on the 1 hour time frame on the RSI, we should be breaking out of this zone here, and I think that would happen. Stochastics look bullish. The MACD actually looks pretty bullish too. You're crossing above the zeros, so that's nice, right? The 1 hour, I didn't know what to do with it here on the RSI, but the stochastics and the MACD both agree that we should be moving up here today. Moving up today, we might even break out of this range today, man. That'd be great. I mean, we got enough time left in the day. We got like 21 hours left in the day here, so it's very, very possible that we do. 4 hour time frame, 1 hour 16 minutes left. The stochastics are bullishly postured. The MACD is bullishly postured, and the RSI is on the 4 hour time frame at least neutral with a bearish tilt. I guess at the moment you're more bullish than bearish. Yeah, you've broken out of your downtrend. Okay, I would say more bullish than bearish actually, because you've broken out of your downtrend, you turned it into a sideways trend, and now you've turned your sideways trend into a potential uptrend in which you're bouncing from the bottom. I think it's bullish actually, so I take it back. I think you do continue to move higher. We should see, if not today, Thursday the 7th of August, tomorrow the 8th, Friday, we should see a breakout of this range. And typically, not always, but typically when you break out of a bull flag, you get a rather robust move. You don't just kind of bleed out of it, right? Most of the time that's not what happens. Sometimes that happens, but you should get a robust move. So we should see a nice pop. Where's the next area of interest? I would think all the way up here where we had prior resistance here, where we had prior support here, you know, something at about 45 cents. You're at 40 cents now, so you should get a nice little 10% pop or more over the next 24 to 48 hours, I would think, maybe even 36 hours, something like that. Looking at this from a high, let's put a line right there, right? Support and resistance right in this area. Let's take a high to a low and just see. That's right there at the golden ratio, man. The 618. We can't make this up. 45 cents. Yeah, 45. Let's do a little bit better than that. 45 to 46 cents, I think, is where you're going to go. Yeah, 46 and a half. A little bit above 45 cents, if not a little bit above 46 cents. That should be the area that you go to, and you're at 39 cents now. That's just an area that you might find resistance, right? Again, remember, you're breaking out of this bull flag. Inevitably, that should take you to higher prices, and that higher price that we had in mind, you know, if the bull flag started here, that higher price should be something of about 78 cents. So in time you'll get there, but first you probably find some resistance at the golden ratio, come back down, find support, continue to move up, find support, you know, do your thing. On a 4-hour time frame, it'll seem like you're moving slowly, but on a daily time frame, you'd be moving up pretty fast, right? So we should see prices, maybe not this week, but next week, above 70 cents, guys. We're at 40 cents now. Next week, it's the 7th now, so what, like between now and the 14th, between now and maybe like the 16th, because it's Wednesday, Thursday, between now and the 18th, you should be up at about, and when I say now, maybe it's better, maybe it'd be more considerable to say, if it's the 7th now, I would say between the 10th and the 18th, I would think that we're at 70 cents to 82 cents, okay, something like that. Because again, measure moves are not requirements. You can absolutely obliterate that and see higher targets, and there are areas 82 cents even to 94 cents that you could find resistance here. I do think that we'll get to $1, $1.22, $1.12, all that stuff and beyond in time as well. I'm just thinking of that like next immediate kind of stopping point, or at least along the way what that would look like. We should, you know, if we're breaking out here, we should break out, find resistance at the golden ratio, which is at about, again, 45 to 46 cents, 46 and a half cents. Find support somewhere else, move up, and the pace should pick up as you're moving up, right? So once you get above this high, really the pace should be picking up, and you should be moving, I mean, basically vertical, right? And that might sound crazy, but that's exactly what you did here, right? The pace, if you're looking at this, it only picked up as you moved through. I guess it slowed down a little bit at the end, but it did pick up as you really started getting through this move here, right? As you broke above this high, the pace picked up. As you break above this high, the pace will pick up. Inevitably, I think that stellar lumens will see prices all the way up above $2 by the end of September, by the end of this next move as a whole. From a high to a low here, $2.02 is a good number. $2.77 is a good number. I think you'll stop somewhere in between, probably at about $2.20 to $2.50. I don't really have anything else that I want to say. I think I've said everything I need to say. Stellar Lumens has a lot of potential. It's going to grow. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. Daily time frame looks fine. Weekly time frame also looks fine. Actually, the weekly looks really good, you guys. Yeah, bouncing off the 0 on your MACD. You can see here, bouncing off the 0. Stochastics are bullish as hell. Let's just get you back into the overbought zone. And the RSI is pretty bullish too, right? Getting deep into the overbought zone, getting overbought, not getting oversold. Double bottom off the 40. Let's bounce off this 60 and continue to move up. I think a good goal by the end of this week, very simple goal to have. Oh man, you're definitely going to do it, right? 3 days, 22 hours left. A good goal to have is to just close this week green. Okay. I got nothing else for you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hit the like button, subscribe. Take care. Bye-bye.